Hello everyone, Zane here and welcome to another Final Fantasy XIV video. Today I'm going to show you guys how to farm gold pieces as a solo player, but also be showing you guys how to do it as a group of level 20 players. So the first thing I recommend is getting your knowledge level up to level 20. Next, you want to get yourself the gear that gives you plus 40 strength, plus the extra special attribute plus 1, which will increase the damage done by your phantom actions. So I got the feet pieces, the legs, the hands, and the body, which goes for 4,000 silver pieces a piece. Next, you're going to want to get Cannoneer. This is going to be 1,000 silver pieces, so this is the first thing you want to do because you want to level it up as fast as possible. So this first, and then work on your gear. So what Cannoneer does has 5 different abilities: Phantom Fire, Holy, Dark, Shock, and Silver Cannon. Phantom Fire trait can actually knock out an enemy with a 5% chance. So ultimately, you'll be doing this on the enemies that are actually susceptible to it. This is for undead, this is for inflicting blind, and this is for inflicting paralysis. So try to get your Cannoneer to master as fast as possible. So you're going to be coming over to the slope area here because this is where you'll find the level 22 enemies, and they're pretty spread apart, so you shouldn't be getting overwhelmed by them. If you want to make sure you have extra precautions, switch to night and get prey. Do it next to the stone here. This is going to give you a 30-minute buff for damage taken is reduced. It can be very helpful. And pretty much that's about it. Okay, so let's head over to the slope now. Alright, so here we are. We have the Final Fantasy XIII type behemoths, which are site aggro. We have the flames, which are magic aggroed. And then you got those guys back there. But ultimately, you're going to be focusing on these guys here. So I'm doing this as a samurai, so some people might have a different job that we're going to be doing. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to hit this guy with Silver Cannon. I'm going to do our rotation as per usual. These are GCD cannons, so obviously they're going to be on your GCD. So because I'm level 20, these guys don't do much damage, and you get 9 pieces of gold. Cycle through. So these are susceptible to Phantom Fire's 5% knockoff. You got plenty of time on your chain counter, so don't worry about that. So if you want to take some time to heal in between, you have that option. So there's 7. So they can go to 7, 9, even 10. So grab the second one. If you have Bloodbath, definitely utilize it because it's going to come in handy. I do recommend putting these on your hotbar instead of cycling through. So as you can see, it is susceptible to that, even though it didn't work. And you can blind them as well. So that gave me 7 again. So it's kind of a little bit randomized. When you get enough to get yourself the thief job, you can start leveling that up to get steel. And then you can easily get an extra couple of gold pieces as well as whatever they drop. So by the time you kill the enemy, your cannon should be back up. So as you can see, the flame there didn't attack me. And that gave me 7. So if you want to get your chain bonus, you can reach that for the challenge log, easy peasy. As long as you have a good enough damage output, you should be able to do this by yourself. Okay, so now we're going to go over the footage of me doing it with a group of 8 level 20 players. And this is going to be in the tower here, which is the abandoned ascent. If you do the tippy top where the flame guys with the swords are, you guys can just go around the circle here and non-stop kill as many as you like. So here we are at the top of the abandoned ascent. We have a group of 8 people. You need around 7 to 8 to actually get the chain bonus of level 28 mobs. So it's very important to do about 8. So you guys can take out the Isle of Brazers at the tippy top of the tower. They will give you the most gold pieces dropped. We tried doing the imps with 8 people, but they actually ended up giving much less. So doing the tippy top of the tower is the best way to go. Our composition is 4 DPS, 2 healers, and 2 tanks. The reason why you need 2 tanks is because if one dies, these guys will kill you with 1 shot. So having a backup tank is very important. And having 2 healers can also help with DPS, also healing if the tank takes massive damage. So as for the classes that we're using or jobs, we have the off tank or the main tank using Thief. If you have 2 Thieves, you actually can do one and then another one can use theirs just in case one of them dies through phantom fire, because we got 4 cannoneers. You also can use samurai too, but I think cannoneer is just a little bit better to do this farm with. 2 tanks is probably mandatory because as you can see they actually can do a lot of damage because they're so high leveled, and 2 healers obviously to back each other up. One can use DPS if the other one does not need to actually heal. Then the 4 cannoneers is good because you have a 5% chance times 4 people to actually one-shot with phantom fire, plus you have a bunch of people using silver cannon to drop the damage that they do, so you have at least like 4 people rotating through them because it's like a 30-second recast time for those. And at nighttime you have the dull hands where you can use the holy to knock them out even faster. So definitely 4 DPS, 2 healers, and 2 tanks is the best composition. Now the reason why I say the tippy top is the best because these guys give you way more gold pieces than, let's say, the imps down below and the chimeras. I was doing the chimeras and the imps on another group and we weren't getting as many as we were at the tippy top. At the top of the tower we were getting like almost like 20 gold pieces per kill, which is insane, plus the steal from the thief, so I guess we were going over 20 gold pieces a kill. So that's why I recommend the tippy top of the tower and nothing below that. Okay, so basically this is what you will do as a group about 8 people. The more people, obviously, the faster the farm is because the chains are going to get lower and lower on the timer. So it is best to do this with 8 people. What you use is going to be up to you, but try to get the gear with the +1 special attribute for the extra damage on the phantom abilities, plus the extra strength can help make this a hell of a lot faster. So that is my advice on gold piece farming as a group and of course solo. So your order of things you should get first: Thief, obviously, definitely going to be helpful. Then Samurai, then Geomancer if you're going for your jobs. If you don't want those jobs just yet, you can get the Ethereal Fixative, which you need for the +1 upgrade to the armor that I'm currently wearing, which is going to be for 1600 a piece. And then you'll come over here to the armor, and then you guys can upgrade or augment it there, because you need, like I said, you need 3 of these. Okay, and that's going to give you a +2, then a +80 strength. So if you want to utilize that for solo farming, I would recommend that too, but like I said, Thief first, and then do what you want after that. Alright guys, so that's pretty much going to be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to check out the rest of my channel for more Final Fantasy XIV content, and I will see you guys in the next one. Happy farming! And that's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you're new for more Final Fantasy XIV content and help with the YouTube algorithm. If you guys want to support my channel even further, consider becoming a YouTube member, Patreon supporter, or help me on Ko-Fi. The links for those will be in the description down below, as well as my Discord. And the extra special shout out to the members on screen. So until next time, if you ever walk in the glorious light of Lord Bahamut, and always remember to keep forging ahead.